Hello everyone and welcome back to Train Simulator Classic. Today we are back on Union Workshop's Story of Forest Rail route, which is the oldest Japanese route in the game, clocking in at just over 10 years old. In the last video we did a run of the main line from Mukawa to Nintenjo, and this time we're doing a run on the branch line from Mukawa up to Sawakokawa. So yeah, let's get started. Opening doors, reverser forward. Okay, we're on the level grade. Headlights are already on. What about cabin lights? I think they're already on. Yeah, they're already on. So right, let's just make sure all the junctions are set correctly. It appears that they are. We've got to be here for a bit. Okay, so in the last scenario, we actually had to start up at this depot over here and then reverse and couple. I don't think we have to do that this time. Yeah, Mukawa is probably the best looking town on the route. Yeah, this route, despite being 10 years old, it still holds up exceptionally well today. The scenery quality especially is exceptional, considering the age. Right, doors are closed. Let's give it the full beans. Next stop, Numahara, in 3 kilometers, which is where the branch line splits from the main line. So instead of heading right like we did in the last episode, we'll head left. Another thing. So this is the branch line. It is a lot more winding and steep than the previous than the main line, I should say. Oh yeah, 3-foot 6-inch gauge, everybody. There are multiple yards around this route that never get used because all that we have is passenger rolling stock. If this route was backdated a bit more, we could then have a Japanese steamer in the game and then make use of said yards. The other branch line is far shorter than the main line. It is also quite quite steep, and B, has much more restrictive speed limits. Level crossing. Another challenging thing about this route is the incredibly steep gradients. Like, look at that. That was 3%. $700 meters. Gotta remember how to drive the 750. It's been a week since I last leapt in this thing. Oh, is this going to be a perfect stop? I think it is. Yes, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Pretty much perfect stop, I'd say. Welcome to Numahara. We've been here before, so I won't look around again. After this, it's all new territory from here. So what are our stops today? Kisaragi, Matsuishi, Hirugashikawa, Narakamachi, Wasusenhara, Inyodo, and Sawakokawa. Right. Alright. Release brakes. Next up, Kisaragi in 3.4 kilometers. Oh. Okay. No manual points. That is something I do have to look at. That's one thing I do have to look out for. The branch line has far more manually operated points, which I do need to be careful of. Alright, cut the power, go around the points. I do like the 750. Absolutely brilliant piece of machinery. Right, there goes the main line off to the right. We're heading off to the left. Let's give it the full beans. Try to get up to line speed. Oh, looks like a road crossing. No manually automatic barriers on this route as far as I know. So I do have to, yeah. From here the route starts to climb incredibly steeply, so yeah. That's honestly the first bit of not that good scenery I've seen so far, but that could just be by trying some classic settings. That might not be the route itself. Wait a minute, are those trees floating? Yeah, they are. Oh dear. As soon as I said that. Alright, let's check for good old manual points. No. Oh, we've got a loop, and another loop. Okay, so it looks as though before the next stop, I will have to, switch some points around. While I'm at Kisaragi, I'll do that. 1.5 kilometers to go, and I'm estimated to be there 50 seconds early, according to TS Classic. There goes the main line, the valley through which the main line runs, I should say. get a good shot while we're here. Yeah, there are some quite beautiful bridges on this section of the line. That's the reason I'm saving the branch line for last. That's by far the best. The branch line has far more interesting scenery than the main line. Okay, let's cut the power. Let the speed come back. The old-fashioned way. Just let the hill do the work. Get the brakes on. There's the town. It looks as though the track is on a hill above the town itself. Interesting. Though, yeah. Wonder if I'll be the only train I'll see today, or. Oh, this is. I hate these platforms. They're such a tight squeeze. Easy does it. Release the brakes. Alright, and full brakes. See if all doors open. Yes! Alright, Kisaragi. Oh, I need to set the points, don't I? Oh, it's not showing me the path this far out. Ah, that's not good. Matsuishi. Okay, so this point is set correctly. Okay, so I'm supposed to stop here. This point is set correctly. We're good for now. We're good until the next stop. Yeah, as you can see, the scenery has started getting far more spectacular. And the track is going to start sloping upward quite a bit. One thing I have noticed is the 750 is not really up to the job of tackling these steep gradients. It loses speed quite a bit if on anything above a 2% gradient. Honestly, something more powerful is needed. I mean, if I had like a Swiss, like an Allegra electric multiple unit, it'd be running absolutely fine because those things have loads of power. Literally mountains of power. See what I did there? Sorry, I can't resist the bad puns. But yeah, since this thing is A, diesel powered, B, ancient, and C, not designed for this kind of railway, yeah, it's not gonna be good. Let's have a look at the interior real quick. That's an advertisement for the Matsuhara Railway, which is the one we're on. Yeah, overall the interior on this thing is just really well done. Like the details are like spot on, like the weathering and everything. Let's get back to the normal view. There we go. And I do like to adjust it so I can view the dials. There we go. Right, last call for passengers. Oh, I forgot to release the brakes, so they'll take a bit to release because I put them on full service. I know the speed limit doesn't make me do it, but I take it as a general rule that you shouldn't go over these points at more than, say, 40 kilometers an hour. Because, yeah, anything faster than that, I'd consider it unrealistic. Alright. Alright, we are over the points, full throttle. Next stop, Matsuishi in 7.2 kilometers. And this is where the real interesting part begins, because two loops. The Bernina line in Switzerland only has one. So, yeah. And look at that, we're already on a constant 1% gradient. Better build up as much speed as I can now before A, the speed limit decreases, B, the gradient gets any higher. Alright, yep, gradient is going up. At every station I should check for points to make sure that we don't... Yep, and look at that, the speed's beginning to go down. At full throttle. Remind me, at some point during this run, I do want to get a picture of... Well, why didn't I just say remind me? You can't remind me. You're watching this after I've already finished fully recording this, so... Alright. 70 limit coming into force. It doesn't really matter. Whoa, look at this bridge! Ah! Oh, ho, 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 my goodness. This is high. Yeah. This is where the real interesting part begins, as I said. Yeah, we've slowed to a crawl. This is ridiculous. This route needs to be A, electrified, B, have some powerful electric locomotives brought in, or even a rack and pinion system like the Swiss use. That'd be cool. I love, rack and pinion railways are really unique, and it's a real shame that we don't have rack and pinions in either Train Sim Classic or Train Sim World. We've only got standard adhesion railways like the Bernina line, the Rosa line, things like that. We've got an upcoming 50 speed limit. That's not going to really matter because we're already going incredibly slowly. We're all crawling up the hill. Oh, tunnel. Okay, our speed seems to be constant at 32 kilometers an hour. Oh, that's a steep drop off to our left. Look at that bridge! I just noticed, look at the size of it! Holy! I think we'll need to get a shot on that. That'll be so cool. 50 limit is now in effect. See what I meant about how the branch line is so much better than the main line. Right, we're approaching the first loop, and there. Oh my goodness! Ah, my camera. Whoa! Look at the size of that. That is ridiculous. The size of it! That is so cool! Alright, into a tunnel. And then this is just the first loop. Wonder what the second's gonna be like. I'm getting ready to take my shot. Whoa! Look how far down that drop is! Whoa! That's ridiculous! Whoa! Alright. And pause. I'm getting a shot. That is spectacular. That is one of the most spectacular bridge shots I think you could get in any train simulator. I dare you to try to find another. Let's try and find a better. And pause. Let's see if we can get a better shot here. I think that's a decent shot. Maybe if I move it a bit further in. One thing I wish Train Sim Classic had that Train Sim World does have is the photo mode adjustments you can do. And that's one of the best things in Train Sim World. Whoa. We're climbing. These gradients are just unforgivable. That is one of the most spectacular bridge shots I think you could get in a train simulator. All right, 2.3 kilometers to Matsuishi. I do need to adjust the camera a bit. Alright, coming up on second loop. Oh, there's the top of the loop that just above us. Incredible. Alright, we're scheduled to arrive 30 seconds ahead of schedule. Alright. Why would anyone want to live in such a remote area, is what I want to know. Oh, there is the bridge above the track that we just came over, I think. Yeah, there it is. There's the track that we just went under. That is so funny. I think the section from the previous stop to this one is probably my favorite section of the story of Forest Rail. After this, I think it plateaus a bit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I'm really surprised that this railway stayed open, really. This is... Yeah. That track off to the right goes off to some sort of yard. I'll have to check that out. To time this stop perfectly. Right. Alright, doors opening. So yeah, it's an absolutely giant yard complex, it looks like. And then there's another railway that goes off into the distance. Let's just make sure. There's another loop. Is this the station? No, Nakamachi, that's not the next one. Yeah, okay, I don't think we have any more points to set before the next stop. So let's go here and then off this way. Is there a buffer stop preventing travel up here? Yeah, there is. That's annoying. So I can't actually find out where this goes. Whoa, an absolutely giant yard with lots of mine trackage of some kind. Then there's another track that heads off in this direction and keeps climbing. Wonder where this goes. Oh, it just ends. Never mind. Oh dear. Alright, last call. Right, next stop Hirugashikawa in 6.56 kilometers. Sad that that branch line's not accessible, but hey ho. I do wish we had a Japanese 3-foot 6-inch gauge steamer in the game, because that'd honestly be so cool. Whoa, that road is weird. It's made out of logs. I mean, if you really want to, you could use the New Zealand Railways JA and KB class locomotives that we have from the Midland Line DLC. But those aren't Japanese steamers. Those are very much New Zealand steamers. Alright, oh, looks like the track starts going down. Uh-oh. This is going to be interesting. Have to give the brakes a... Have to give the brakes a... good work. Yeah, it looks as though we start going down and then there's a loop of some kind. Ugh, that's annoying. At least we're running at line speed now, and that's always nice. Oh, that was a bit of a bump, that was. Oh, we do have to slow down for our 50 limit coming up. More gorgeous scenery, look at that! Whoa. Honestly, now that I've played this route, I honestly want to go and pick up the, what is it? The, oh, can't remember. Oh, goodness. Come on, brakes. I want to pick up one of the Swiss routes that Thompson Interactive made. Unfortunately, all I bought at the recent Thompson Interactive exclusive sale was the, what was it? The Glasgow Subway, which I look forward to showcasing to you fellas. I've long had an interest in the Glasgow Subway. Ooh, another spectacular bridge! Whoa! Ho, ho, ho. What? Look at that scenery! For TS Classic, this is really good scenery, considering this is 10 years old. I mean, there are some routes which look a bit better, cough cough Midland line, but if you want something that doesn't fry your computer, then this is the one. This is the route for you. Like, the Midland line, I've heard, is absolutely terrible on lower end PCs, which is why I got it. We'll have to see how that does. Kilometers to go to Hirugashikawa. Oh, I had my throttle on the entire time and I didn't even notice. Haha. Goodness, this is a long tunnel. Oh, that's why. Most of the tunnel is a loop. Is doing the loop. Alright, finally leaving the tunnel. That was the least interesting loop because most of it was in a tunnel. Ooh, bridge shot, nice. Yeah, the branch line is definitely good for scenery, that's for sure. Hirugashikawa in 1.2 kilometers. Right, 900 meters to go. Ooh, it looks as though we'll arrive 2 minutes early, probably because I was overspeeding so badly. Alright, looks as though the gradient is leveling out. Ooh, another bridge shot. Yes! Bridge shot! Yes! I haven't had to use the throttle in so long. Okay, it looks as though it'll be clear up to 60 after Hirugashikawa. There's a sign for that. Ooh, another good looking bridge. Yes. Whoa. Ho, ho, ho. Wow. Alright, Hirugashikawa. And we're arriving 2 minutes early. Goodness gracious. Stop! Yes! Okay, that was good. Yes, we stopped within the platform. Right, another absolutely tiny settlement. Let's check for the next, Narakamachi. Oh, okay, right. It looks as though that point's set correctly. Let's see if we've got... No? Okay, we're good. We're good as far as Narakamachi. Sorry about that plane sound. So what stops have we got after this? Narakamachi, Wasusenhara, Inyodo, and Sawakokawa. Alright. Last call for passengers. Alright. Next up, Narakamachi in 3.5 kilometers. Full speed ahead. Unfortunately, we are restricted to 60 kilometers an hour, which is not good. Alright, down gradient starting. Oh, ho, 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 it's like being at the top of a roller coaster. Holy. $900 meters to go. How much longer have I got left at the branch line anyway? Oh, just about 2/3. Oh my goodness. 2/3 of the entire branch line left to go. That is not good. There we go. Brakes are powerful enough. I did put us on the correct track, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. That would have been rather humiliating, having to reverse. And I call myself a professional. No, I don't actually, but yeah. Oh, this platform's a lot bigger than the one that I'm used to. This route. Full stop. Ooh, look at that view! -hoo! Right. Check the points to make sure they're all correct. You're correct. Another loop, which is again mostly in a tunnel. Ugh. Let's see. Right, all points are good till the next stop. Might as well check them all while I'm here. In Yodo, check. Sawakokawa A. There we go. Sawakokawa A. And then the route, yeah. So yeah, all points are set for the rest of the trip. Right. Almost about to leave. And if you don't hurry, there's not going to be another train for the next several hours, knowing how little used this line is. Next stop, Wasusenhara in 12.5 kilometers. And we're restricted to 60 kilometers an hour. That's not good. There's probably a road crossing ahead. Is there a road crossing ahead? Yes, there is. Oh, we're climbing again. Yet another grueling climb. Alright, speed limit goes down to 50 in 700 meters. my goodness. I think this is the last loop. Yeah, it is. No less than 4 loops, that's crazy. Still 7 kilometers to go to the next stop. That's ridiculous. Alright, finally a level gradient. Man, he must have climbed like at least half a kilometer or something crazy like that. Though Japan's highest station is notably higher than that, at 1,500 meters above sea level with standard adhesion rails. That's nothing to what the Swiss have, but it's still pretty impressive. Look at that view. Impressive, very impressive. I'm stunned by how good the scenery is on this route and how it doesn't break the frame rate. I know the trees are two-dimensional, but you can't really tell that they're two-dimensional. And I'm really glad they are two-dimensional because otherwise it would break the frame rate like the Midland line does. Man, we're on literally the side of a almost sheer cliff. That's so cool. 4 kilometers to go. 65 limit coming up in a few kilometers. Time for another gratuitous bridge shot. Whoa, it's a bridge literally perched on the side of a cliff. Holy. Look at that! Whoa. That is so cool. Alright. Steep upward gradient coming up. And another tunnel. .5 kilometers to the next stop. Alright, it looks as though this is a station, the station coming up. Is there a branch line here? No. I thought there would be, because of the yards. Anyway. Alright, coming up on the next stop. Wasusenhara. It's going to be a small platform, so I have to be extra specially careful. We are arriving 4 minutes early, though. That's pretty impressive considering you're driving at the speed limit the entire time. No, just the rear doors opened. That's so annoying when that happens. No. Oh well. Everyone needs to finish boarding. Next stop in Yoda in 4 kilometers. How far have we gotten along the route? About 3/4. Oh, I need to center this up. Yeah. It's like we're beginning another long climb. Here we go. Another grueling upward climb. Look at that. So how far is Inyodo from Sawakokawa? Okay. Yeah, we haven't got too much of the route left. You'd have thought that for the first route, Union Workshop would have made a short route. Oh no, they made a route that takes bang my mic. It takes 3 hours to complete if you want to run the entire route. 3 hours. And we haven't even gotten onto the last method of motive power. The KiHa 720, otherwise known as a modified Toyota Coaster minibus. Yeah, a minibus. Come on, buddy. Oh, we've crested the top of the roller coaster, and now we're headed back down. Whee! Whee! 5% downward grade. That bit's like going on a roller coaster. You crest it up the hill, then you go down. I think this is the closest route you could get to. I think this is the closest a train simulator gets to Planet Coaster or Roller Coaster Tycoon. Alright, here we go. We are early. 2 minutes early again. Well, I think we were 5 minutes early to the last station. That's why it took so long. Might have stopped too late again. No. Let's see. No, we didn't. Yes! I love that when that happens. Right, we've got a couple of minutes here, I suspect. Let's release the brakes just enough to keep us on the grade. Right. Almost ready to get back going. That was a quick launch. Sawakokawa in 6.9 kilometers, which is our last stop. Let's just make sure I've done the points correctly. Sawakokawa A. You're good, you're good. You'll probably have to be changed. There's also some kind of another line going off, and then another line going off. Right, there we go. Right, I probably need to set the player. I've got all the points set correctly. We're good. Oh, another excruciating climb up a massively steep hill. Oof. It's gonna level off. Thank goodness. Right. Thank goodness. Ooh, another gratuitous bridge shot. Yes. It's a small bridge this time. That's why we're going up so rapidly. We had to get across that river. Scenery is superb. Is still really good. This feels authentic. Like, I know it's old graphics and all that, but this still feels really authentic. See, I'm still blown away by how good this scenery is. Wow, where's it going around this corner at full speed? Whee! 50 limit coming up in 1.5 kilometers. That's annoying, but can't do anything about it. We're still climbing. How have we not reached the summit of the line yet? This is ridiculous. I've got an idea of how to slow us down without needing to turn the throttle down. Is that a waterfall? Whoa! I wasn't expecting that. It's static, but wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, we're getting onto the hairpin, to the last hairpin before. We're going behind the waterfall. That's insane. So yeah, we've got one hairpin and then we're there. Almost there. Just do one final check just to make sure we've got the correct points and everything. Ooh. One final gratuitous bridge shot coming up. Oh my goodness, what the... Ah. My goodness, why is this so far... Why is the camera so far away? What happened? I think I glitched the camera by turning it on in a tunnel. That's funny. Whoops-a-daisy. I did not mean to do that. We're gonna arrive there early anyway, so I might as well shut it down. We're on the outskirts. Whoa, this is a tight turn. I think I really did glitch the camera. I've never seen that before in this game. Here we are. Sawakokawa. It reminds me of Ambergate on the Peak Forest Railway in Train Sim World with its semi-triangular station formation. If you know, you know. Full stop. Oh my goodness, the camera's so far out. Right. Let's have a bit of a look around. Sawakokawa is... Ooh, it is one of the nicest stations. It looks... Wonder where this railway goes after. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, there's a buffer. Yeah, and then you can tell the scenery ends. Oh well. I think it's just used as a head shunt. Wonder where this railway goes. Okay, that branch is buffered off. And then this, and then it's just a yard. Okay. Oh wow, there's a big apartment building here. Yeah, Sawakokawa is one of the bigger settlements on the route. It's also one of the nicer spots, anyway. Alright, the faithful 750. What a great machine. Oh, finished the scenario successfully! Nice! And there we go, we did it. So yeah, that'll be all for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications to get notified when the next video comes out, and I'll see you then. Goodbye, and thank you so much for watching.